Hello everyone, welcome to tarotsofine. Today is March the 13th, 2020, and I'm doing a reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for the third week of March 2020. I'll be using the tarotsofine deck for your reading. It's a beautiful deck. If you like the artwork in the cards I pull and want to see more of the deck, then go over to my flip through tarot playlist and you can see the full deck there. I also have the fountain right now in that playlist, which is also beautiful. So anyways, let's see what we have for the sign of Taurus for the third week. What does Taurus need to know for the third week of March? Taurus. Okay, here we go. First card is the Nine of Cups. Second card is the King of Cups. Third card is the Lovers. Fourth card is the Eight of Swords. Bottom card is the Five of Cups. Okay. Okay, let me have a look here. Okay, so we have one major arcana. We have the Lovers. So the Lovers can be about the lovers, but it can also be about choices, decisions that need to be made, important ones. A choice needs to be made. So there's something that there's someone here who is wishing for something, and usually the wish card says that your wish will be granted. And but the thing is, we have the Eight of Swords here, and that usually talks about being unable to make a choice. Unable to make a choice. So I feel like there's something that is really dear to your heart, something special. It could be another person. You want something special with another person. You want to feel connected with another person. But you feel restricted from doing that. You feel shut out with the Five of Cups. Maybe this is something from your past. Usually the Five of Cups talks of disappointment over something from the past. But there's usually something better on the way. Now this won't apply to everyone. It's a general reading, so it seems very specific, so it can't possibly relate to everyone. So I'm going to try to read this in different ways. I feel like if we're talking about a relationship, you have disappointments about something that happened in the past with a strong connection. and you feel like you were restricted from doing anything about it. But usually with the Five of Cups, it says that there's something better coming if you just shift your perception. So that would make sense with the Eight of Swords here, because the swords are about your mind. So if you maybe you had your heart set on one person and that didn't work out, and so you wished for something and it didn't work out. But this spread is saying that there's someone better coming. Perhaps it's this King of Cups here, someone who is more in tune with their emotions, their feelings, so they can give you that kind of connection that you really wish for with the Nine of Cups here. In this Nine of Cups, we have a toad or a frog. And you know, the story, well, you know, there's a saying, you know, you have to kiss many toads or frogs before you find the prince or whatever. Or the frog turns into the prince. So maybe what I'm getting is maybe there's someone in your environment that you've overlooked while you were wishing for this other person that turned out to be a disappointment. This could be a Gemini, not necessarily. The spread is saying there's someone in your environment that you've overlooked that actually fits the kind of person that you've been wishing for. So if you feel like this applies to you at all, then I would take your focus off of the person that you had your heart set on and see who's around you. Look at people in your environment and see them truly, deeply as they are, and give someone a chance if they approach you, because they might actually be the one that you've been wishing for all along and didn't realize it. So I think that's really helpful information if it applies to you. Now, if this isn't relating to like romantic relationships, it could mean, let's see, it could mean I'm having a hard time thinking of it any other way. Okay. If you've been wishing for something that fulfills your higher aspirations in a compassionate way in your environment, but for some reason it didn't turn out the way you expected, this spread could be saying that you need to shift your focus away from how your plans didn't work out the way you wanted them to. It's a choice to make, to look in a different direction, because there's an opportunity around you to get what you've been wishing for, but it's been disguised somehow. you've been too focused on having things come out a certain way that you're not seeing how it could be better if you just shift your perception, your perspective on something. And it will actually give you what you've wanted all along. So I know that seems a little bit ambiguous, but if this relates to you, you'll understand what I'm saying here. So yeah, let me know what your story is. I'm really curious. And I will reply to your comment. I think it's a positive reading if you just look at things from a different perspective. You seem stuck in having things come out a certain way, and the message is saying that it's there, but you're just not looking at it correctly somehow. So that's an interesting reading. Let me know how this applies to you. Give me a like, a share, a comment, subscribe, click the bell button so you get notifications, and have a look at my flip through playlist for this beautiful deck here. You can see all the wonderful imagery in there. So thanks again, and we'll see you for the following read. Bye for now.